Hello, John from Paranormal Ennui. Thank you for watching. As I get better with this, I hope to make these projects more streamlined and time efficient. Returning to our Frogman today, we're focusing on the arms. The original design has the arms crossed while it works in a 2D sketch. Translating this into 3 dimensions was a bigger challenge for me at this time. Usually I use wireframes and arms, as I did with the legs here, but with the proximity to the torso, I didn't think it would be critical. This turned out to be an oversight for me, and I would have to shape the arms together, choosing between baking the arms and trying to attach them later or shaping them to the body as a single piece, both of which were bad ideas. I found that out because I had already attempted to mold the arms once before this video as a single piece. This time focusing on one arm at a time, the left arm across the stomach and the right arm elbow propped on the arm for support has seems to be a better idea, at least that's the way I envision it. This will also require that I rethink the hands, since the right one will require the chest and chin for support. The left one will mostly hang free, partially resting on the stomach, still requiring the stomach to hold it in place. I have also opted for more frog-like arms and legs. Usually when I draw, I tend to rely on my preformed schema for drawing detailed musculature. It's not necessary in this particular piece. Here I am using a synthetic clay that stays soft until baked at medium oven temps between 175 and 275, depending on the oven and the size of the project being baked. The forearm attaching to the elbow, still using the body for support, and building the base for supporting the right arm, which I think I will raise up to the chin as in a pensive thought pose, make him look more alive, dignified. And I am also realizing that I'm going to benefit from redrawing the upper part of the frog to get the idea of how I'm going to build and frame these hands. The left one hanging under the right elbow and the right arm fitting hopefully naturally between the chest and face. For my very first sculpture, I get such a dopamine hit from building something in 3 dimensions that meets and often exceeds my original hopes. I have big ideas moving forward and a couple projects with friends, so we'll see how all that goes. The right arm visualized and positioned to be a natural lift forward from the left. Unlike the arms crossed version, these won't hang at the same angle. The forearm is weaker in this pose, and without wire in it, will actually be partially supported by the hand attached to the chin as well as the elbow perched on the left arm to try to keep it as solid as possible so it doesn't snap like the left leg. I did try to repair the left leg a little bit by adding some kneecaps to the leg and some more foundation around both of the legs, partially to help hide the crack on the left leg. Even after baking it, this didn't work. I'm going to have to try something else. Frogman here is my 8th sculpture, my first being a hyper version of SpongeBob, also from a drawing I made, which I did learn quite a bit from. I am still learning a lot at this point. I am trying different techniques as I struggle with challenges, although I enjoy the challenges and I enjoy making something work when I have no idea how I'm going to make it work to begin with. One additional thing I'd like to add here, if you'll notice, I'm using a different type of clay at this point. This is a type of clay that will not get hard when it's baked. The reason I'm using it is I'm trying to support the arm so it doesn't droop down with the heat of the oven to touch the chest. Once that deformation happens, I won't be able to fix it unless I snap the arm off, and I do not want to do that. So I'm going to place a small piece of clay between the arm and the chest to hold it in the position that I need it, and then it will retain its shape, and I'll use that shape to base the hand off of and bake into the face. It should look good, and it's the plan. All right, now that the frog is cooled a little bit, we can remove this piece of clay that I've used as a buffer between the arm and the chest. The clay that does not get hard when it bakes won't stick to the baked clay, and it will leave an indentation, but it won't really affect anything. And as you can see, it worked like I planned it. My wrist maintains its distance from the chest, and that's where I'll build the hand. All right, we're going to finish up for here today. Thank you for your time. Like and subscribe. I'll talk to you later.